Last summer, I decided to pack my bags and head north to Canada's Arctic for a 10-month working holiday in the Territory of Nunavut. As the traditional homeland of Canada's Inuit peoples, Nunavut was incorporated in 1999 and is Canada's newest territory. So sit back and join me as I take you around some of the highlights of Canada's Central Arctic. Well, good morning from Baker Lake, Nunavut. It is about noon. I slept in quite late today. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning with all the caffeine that I had and just how bright it was outside. I couldn't sleep. So I did sleep until about 10:30 or so. Did my photo dump here to free up some of the memory cards for my day out. But I am ready to head outside now and explore Baker Lake. It's going to be an incredible day. I actually hired a local guide today for $50 an hour, which is really reasonable, to take me up outside of town about 8 kilometers onto the Tundra to check out the Center of Canada Monument. So this is located about 25 minutes, I suppose, outside of town on a really rough road. So I'll spend some time out there getting some pictures of the exact center point of Canada and then head back here to town to explore some more of Baker Lake this afternoon. It's a beautiful Saturday. Take a look outside of my hotel room and you can see Baker Lake's main street right over there and my impressive view of the lake. Baker Lake right there to the left. So it is definitely a quiet morning. I'm heading on down over to the northern store. I haven't eaten anything. I just drank an ice cap and an orange juice last night. So unfortunately, food is kind of slim pickings around here based on the time of day, I guess. So I wasn't able to get any proper dinner last night. But I'm heading down to the northern store, which is just up here, about 500 meters on the left. And here again is that Christian Fellowship Hall. Igloo-shaped church, and it looks like it is quite derelict. It's long abandoned. It looks like Sunday services were once upon a time, I guess. Sunday school, 5:30, all the numbers are falling to the wayside there. You can see the Christian crosses there, but yeah, all the letters are just falling off. They should restore this place for sure. It's kind of sad to look at. It's a really interesting igloo-shaped building. I'd love to go inside it and just check it out and see what the church was like back in its heyday, but you can tell this is from the 60s or 50s by the looks of it, and some seagulls are resting at the top. So a pretty quiet morning, all things considered. There's really nobody on the streets apart from the occasional ATV or truck that passes by, but in terms of pedestrian traffic, not too much. Not a lot of people out and about this early in the morning on Saturday. And it's about noon, I guess, but pretty lazy Saturday so far. Sunny day today. It's about 22 degrees, so really nice out. And a angry little German Shepherd dog. There's the Inns North where I was meant to stay last night, but I'm very thankful they moved me into the lodge because I've heard horrible things about this Inns North Igloo Hotel. But yeah, there's the St. Paul's Catholic Church. And an angry dog. Alright, I just heard from my driver. He's on his way to take me out to the Center of Canada Monument. So I'm going to go into Northern quick and get a drink, and then on my way up to the Center of Canada.
Today was rough, an easy slip and then you're out the door. You had enough, these empty vows come again no more. Oh, it's all pretend, so don't you worry now, don't you worry now, all this soon will end. Don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love.
That sign is for the mine.
Oh yeah. So you can go quite a few places from here, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But there's a security guard up there. The only way you can pass is with a ATV
Oh.
or a UTV.
Oh, I see. So they basically like patrol it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, cool. Geographic Center of Canada. Wow. So you can actually drive all the way up to Meadowbank.
Yeah. you
Wow. How far is that? Like
Um,
50K? 60?
can. With the road
Yeah.
is 110 kilometers.
Wow.
But
Crazy.
If you go in a straight line,
Yeah.
it's 75 kilometers.
75. That's still pretty far. It's impressive they built a road that far, eh?
Yeah.
Crazy. I hope this video I'm making brings more tourists over here because it's a
Yeah.
beautiful area.
Mm-hmm.
How far out do you got to get to see Tuktu around here?
Sometimes you can sometimes they just come right across.
Good day for a drive. They should put this maybe like a kilometer out of town. No one will know the difference. You just say center.
Yeah.
We must be getting pretty close now, eh?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
It's just one more hill.
Oh, one more hill. Okay. Wow, cool. Wow. Nice to be on the land, though. Is the ice going to be safe enough at this point? I
Yeah.
mean, it's,
Yeah,
it's kind of a...
Yeah, it's still a bit safe.
It's hot though, eh? It's
Yeah.
gonna be. I was worried about. I look at all those machines sitting out on the ice, and I'm thinking one day they're gonna just
Yeah.
plop right in, $14,000. Oh my goodness! I was getting nervous. I'm looking at all the ice towards the open water by the shoreline there, by the community dock, and I was seeing those $15,000 skidoos sitting out a few feet away, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that person is brave.
Yeah.
One day. No polar bears in this area though, eh?
No.
Nanuks never come here?
No.
Yeah, too far inland, eh?
Yeah.
Away from their food source.
Once in a very blue moon.
One gets lost.
Yeah. Towards the end of the lake down that way.
Okay. They'll just kind of try to come in and see what they can get. But I'm sure they can't get much out of the lake, eh? Like they're not, unless they go in the lake, I guess, and start fishing around. But there's no seals or anything, right? Wow, it's really rocky up here, eh?
Yeah. It's really rocky and rough.
Yeah. Little bit of a rough road to get here, eh? Oh, wow. We made it, though. That's all that matters, eh? Cool. I'll get out and film for a little while, and then we'll head back.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thank you, eh? All right, I have made it here to the Geographic Center of Canada. The exact center of the country, right here. Canada flag, and they got a little park area set up here too with benches, great views of the tundra around. I saw this place online. I really wanted to visit, so it's pretty accessible. If you can find a cab to take you out here, definitely do it. Nice to see the exact center of the country.
Oh, it's all pretend. So don't you worry now, don't you worry now. All this soon will end. So don't you worry now, don't you worry now. All this soon will end. Yeah, don't you worry now, don't you worry now, my love.
This is the exact center dot of the nation from north to south and east to west. This is pretty well the heart of the country right here, just outside of Baker Lake, Nunavut. I really wanted to come out here when I saw that this place existed on the internet, so I'm very happy that I was able to hire a taxi driver for 50 bucks an hour to come up here on these pretty rough roads to get up here. I thought it was much closer to town, middle of nowhere, so very cool place, center of Canada. All right, and the taxi that took me up here is a truck. That is cool. I've never seen a truck taxi before, but you definitely need it on these really rough roads to come up here. Pretty cool. All right, let's head out. That's a rough road here, eh? Oh. Really nice terrain here, though. All right, we are heading down to that bridge right there. So what's the name of this bridge?
People just call it the bridge.
Just call it the bridge, okay. And it's built to continue the road up further?
No, it's just right up to there.
Oh, really? Wow. So why did they build it?
For maybe hunters to cross.
Oh, just hunters to cross the river, okay, on their ATV. Wow, cool. Beautiful, eh? This bridge is a bit rickety though, I wonder, eh?
Yeah.
Is it your truck is okay?
Yeah.
All right, wow, cool. Raging Rapids, eh? Wow, beautiful place. So it is an incredibly windy day, but I am here at the bridge, which they call this bridge here just outside of Baker Lake, about 10 kilometers north of town. Raging river. I was told this is the Prince River, so it empties down towards the other side of Baker Lake and eventually gets into Baker Lake, I suppose, and onward to the Hudson Bay. Absolutely raging river though. Check out the other side over here. So nice to be out on the land today and experiencing this. And again, all of this can be had for only $50 an hour, including fuel and everything, so very reasonable. Definitely check it out. If you're in Baker Lake, hire a guide. You'll have such a better experience than doing this solo and sticking to the confines of town. Absolutely incredible place. And it looks like a family just down there enjoying a picnic on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon in early June. You can see there's still some ice built up along the river banks, but generally it is just raging. So cool. All right, it's about time to head back. There's the really rough road in the distance towards Baker Lake, and this is where we turn around. So back into the taxi, heading back to Baker Lake. Absolutely gorgeous day out here on the land. Definitely do a land trip if you come to Baker Lake. This is highly worth it. So this is someone's camp, it looks like. They got a canvas tent there. Even a little love seat over there. Pretty interesting. Love seat and a little bonfire. So it looks like this is being used quite a bit. There's some furs over there too. So someone's actively using this. So cool to just have a little cabin out here to go spend some time at on the weekend and dry meat and so forth. I wonder if there's any meat in here. Looks like it actually. Yeah, so some tuktu right here, some caribou meat that's drying. Pretty cool. Dried tuktu. So this is a caribou hide, it looks like. Pretty cool. And even have some artwork there. So it looks like they're getting ready to build a cabin. All the supplies are here to build, I guess, what will be a cabin sometime this summer. And even a little armchair there in the distance to enjoy the fire. So these people, they know how to have a good time. And that's looking downward towards Baker Lake in the distance. All the white there on the horizon, that's all the lake, the huge lake called Baker Lake. And the Canadian Shield. And all this spongy tundra. It's a little bit dry compared to Arvia. At Arvia, it's got a lot of rain, but you can see it's quite spongy. and really just unique textures, colors on all of this Canadian shield rock. Moss pretty much everywhere. And there is the rough road leading back to Baker Lake, which is about 5 kilometers ahead of me there. So I'm gonna head back, call it a day, but nice to take a little walk here on the Canadian shield rock. And I love being back here. This is a gorgeous part of Canada. It's getting a bit more overcast now. I'm glad we went earlier.
Yeah.
The sun is hiding now. We chose a good time of day to go when it was still shining a little bit. Nice houses here, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we are driving through Chinatown. A lot of nicknames of the little neighborhoods around Baker Lake. So this is named Chinatown because a Chinese guy lived here. Yeah, it seems like it's you know, yeah, like you said, there's some of them raised up above the ground, but almost looks like a southern town over there, eh? Like the foundation's all sealed up. Looks like this one. You can hardly tell it's above ground. This still Chinatown?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's right up to here.
And now we're coming back down on the main strip, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Colorful buildings there too, eh? All right, this is Innujaarvik Territorial Park. The sign looks like it has been taken off. I'm not sure why. They're replacing that, I guess, but beautiful views of Baker Lake there in the distance. So this is the campground. You can see some tent pads here and some nice little park benches here. Good spot. Beautiful views of the town. I'm gonna go to the edge here and get some closer footage for y'all. But Innujaarvik Territorial Park, locally known as the campground. You can see quite a bit of tundra here too, right here on the edge of the lake shore. But beautiful spot, oh my goodness. Nice day to get out here. So there is Baker Lake, Nunavut. All right, that is about it for me for my land trip, at least today. I'm gonna head back over to Baker Lake to explore some more of the community now and spend the rest of my Saturday afternoon looking around town and seeing if I can soak up some of the Inuit culture and art of Baker Lake, Nunavut. I mean, what a picturesque community right here on the edge of its namesake lake, Baker Lake.